All right, sports fans, how you doing out there? I hope you guys can hear me. I'm trying to get this. There we go. Once again, welcome to Sports Night. Those that hasn't subscribed to the channel, it's a good time to subscribe. Sports, we have coming up the NFL Draft on April 24th. I am going live. Those that haven't subscribed and my subscribers, which I know you guys are out there somewhere. Listen, just join in. If you got families and friends that like sports, this is the good time to join. I do baseball, football, basketball, NBA, NHL hockey, you name it, guys. But you know what? We need subscribers. We need people to get involved. And listen, I only talk Miami Dolphins. I talk all type of sports. So listen, if you out there, join in. I know there's Dolphin fans, there's Knicks fans, there's Giants fans. There's a lot of fans out there. Just join in to the chat. Like I say, it's fun, guys. It's real fun. I love sports. I've been doing this. My God, imagine right behind me there, Miami Dolphins. Their franchise started in 1966. That's the year I was born. And my dad took me to the 1972 undefeated Dolphins. I was 6 years old, 7 years old. Uh, Sports, I love it. But one thing I don't do, guys, is criticize and talk bad about anybody or players and all that. And I know that's sometimes you got to get involved because that's what people do. But at the same time, I don't do that. I just love the sports, enjoy it, look at it like it is. It's realistic, don't get too consumed about it. I've done video from Brett Favre, retiring, not to retire, great career. I talk about ego. I talk about, players that, and when I mean ego and pride, in a good sense, to understand where players are coming from. Sometimes money takes control, and that's not good in life in general. Money's good, yeah, it pays your bills, but at the same time, it cannot control you. You control the money. Once the money controls you, it is a different story. Now, tonight we do have the Orioles play tonight, I think, against Arizona. Is it Arizona or the D-backs? I think it's the Diamondbacks. Sorry, not Arizona. I think it's the Diamondbacks. They play tonight at 9:40. So the Orioles, if you're an Oriole fan, I am an Oriole fan. We're struggling, 4-6, pitching. I think we're missing a big at bat when it comes to the Orioles. They lost Anthony Santander. Not lost his free agency. He went to Toronto, and then Burns went to the D-backs, which I don't know if he's pitching tonight or not. I'll check in a few minutes. So I do give live scoreboards. I do NBA. Like I said, I do. I'm a Laker fan, by the way. I know we have Laker fans out there too. So I'm wide open here, guys. You guys could comment and tell me who your sport is, who do you guys like, because really that's the top of the line. The top of the line is who's your team. How can we interact if I don't know your team? How can I know who you are? But I know there's a lot of sports fans out there. So, but anyhow, let me get into here. So, I really recommend one thing, guys. I love sports, but at the same time, I'm gonna say it again. Don't like to criticize because it's not good, man. Not good. Listen, they're players, they're human like us. We make mistakes, we commit errors, and that happens. So anyhow, let me go here and let me give you some baseball scores because we have a lot to talk about anyhow. All right, so we got the Yankees beating the Tigers today 6-2. The Tigers beating the Yankees 6-2. So that's 2 games in a row that the Yankees lose. They lost to Pittsburgh on extra innings yesterday, and they lost to Detroit 6-2. Then we have games tonight and this afternoon. So at 6:40, we have the Cardinals at Pirates, Dodgers at National, And we have Blue Jays at Red Sox, Marlins in the Mets, Twins and Royals. Then later on tonight, the Orioles will play the D-backs at 9:40. Rangers at Cubs at 7:40. Astro and Mariners at 9:40. And then the Padres at 9:45 against the Giants. And then the Padres and the Athletics at 10:05. So that is your baseball. Let me check your NBA, any NBA tonight. Let me see. Ooh. I tell you guys, see, this is why I do sports. There's a lot of sports to cover. So tonight game is only Sacramento and Detroit and Philadelphia and Miami. And if you want to see the NBA standing, team already clinched. Cleveland, Boston, New York, Indiana, Milwaukee, Detroit, they're all in the playoffs. Oklahoma City, Houston, and now we got the Lakers, Denver, and Clippers and Golden State. Which of those teams are going to make it? I think they're all going to make it, to be honest with you. That's all we're waiting for. So in the Western, only two teams clinch. Oklahoma City and Houston. In the Eastern, Cleveland, Boston, New York, Indiana, Milwaukee, Detroit, Orlando, and eliminated Toronto, Brooklyn, Philadelphia, Charlotte, and Washington. And in the other ones, Phoenix, Portland, San Antonio, New Orleans, and Utah. They've been eliminated. In hockey, which I'm very disappointed with our Panthers, they're looking terrible, guys. Don't ask me why. They have lost so many games in a row. And that is not good. Especially when you lose. All right, here we go. Now we're going to go hockey. So if you're joining in, go ahead. You're welcome to join in. I just came live and where's my hockey? Once again, if you guys haven't joined it, this is Sports Night with Jorge. I do this on my time when I get home because I'm tired and exhausted, but at the same time, hey, let's do this. Hold on. There we go. That's what I was looking for. NHL. There it is. All right, hockey. We got Tampa Bay, New York, St. Louis at Winnipeg, Calgary at San Jose Sharks, Edmonton at Anaheim, and Seattle and LA. So, teams that clinch already. All right, here we go. This is hockey, guys. Toronto, Tampa Bay, and Florida. They're all in, even though Florida is losing a lot of games lately, but they're in. Then that's in the Atlantic. In the Metropolitan, you got Washington, Carolina. They're in. In the Western, you got Winnipeg, Dallas, and Colorado. And you got Vegas and Los Angeles on the Pacific. That is your hockey. So now, once again, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go live for the playoffs. Gee, right. Oh Lord, not for the playoff. Live for the draft, NFL draft, April 24th at 8 p.m. So I'll be there live. Check my shorts, check my videos, subscribe to the channel. Listen, guys, this is wide open, man. Wide open. And I know out there we have some sports fans. So come enjoy the fun. That's all I can say. Come enjoy the fun. Now, let me go back to my NFL for a second. Dolphin fans. Tua Tagovailoa. Now that Teron has retired. I'm going to say this. It's not easy to fulfill that shoes, okay? But let's be honest. Teron has been injured most of his time with Miami. Okay? Great left tackle. A class act. A tremendous player from New Orleans. to Miami. He protected Tua as much as he could. He was good against the running also. But also understand this. There's times when your body gets beaten. It's a wear and tear. And you got to move on. And I totally agree with that. He made a good decision. Now, the other decision that I'm talking about is Tua Tagovailoa. Hip injury. Not the concussion. I'm not going to bring that concussion. The hip injury. With rules changing in the league, especially in the NFL, rules are changing. Okay? How will this affect Tua Tagovailoa? It's a good question to bring up. There's a lot of Tua hater. There's a lot of Tua lover. There's a lot of Tua fans that said that he's not good enough. Well, let me tell you something. Since he's been quarterback of the Dolphins, he has a better winning percentage than any other quarterback besides Dan Marino. So the guy is doing something good. So, but listen, don't forget to hit in the chat your comments, your like. As you come in, hit the like button, and we'll take it from there. But yes, we got New York Jets fans. Now, let me say something about New York Jets. And I'm not being negative, guys. I'm just going to tell you straightforward. And this is big cities. All big cities does this. Justin Fields. The moment the Jets go 0-3, which I hope they don't. They got a new head coach, a new quarterback. Unfortunately, Aaron Rodgers didn't work out. But one thing about New York, they expect you to win right away. They expect you to, hey, we want it now. And this is what I'm worried about New York City, especially Miami. Miami is not as bad as New York, but they're big cities and they are winning cities and they want to win. The Jets are tired of losing. Can you blame them? Miami's tired of not being in the playoffs. Can you blame them? But you know one thing? I'm going to say one thing. You actually paying all these players all this money to come to your ball club. And can you tell me the results? You see, here's one thing I say this. We need to change the concept of saying, man, we got Tyreek Hill. We're going to the Super Bowl. One player is not going to take you to a Super Bowl. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm not saying that he's not competitive, that he's, remember I told you earlier, selfish, ego, pride. Listen, it takes a 53-man roster to make it to the Super Bowl, to make it to the next level. And guess what? The hardest part in football is everybody being the same page. And let's use a work ethic on this. If you are a cooker or a chef, whatever you want to call it, chef or a cooker from a restaurant, and you are the best chef in that restaurant, but then you got let's say a partner that's a cooker or a chef also. But everybody comes in the restaurant. Oh, I like that chef. That's the guy that I like. 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 So what happens? You build this toughness. This, man, people want to come to me because I'm the best chef. They're not going to go to him because he's a regular chef and nobody likes the way he does things. So here you go. The pride, the ego, it goes to your head. So what happens if that best chef goes down one day? And you need the guy that's helping you to be the chef. And he start doing good. He start doing well. He start doing even better than you are. The concept of the individual, right? The concept of the individual. Wow. What happened to that guy? I don't know. I like this guy now. Yeah, but you were criticizing that guy. Don't see, this is where I'll come in, the criticism. So give a guy an opportunity. But if the two chefs work together and get it done together, okay, without no pride, without no ego, helping each other, they can build something big. But in sports, it's so divided now, guys. It's so divided. Sports is there's a big division in sports. If I like it, fine. If I don't like it, let's be honest. So how can you keep an individual on the same page? How can you that? Because I'll tell you something. You go to work, you got a good worker, you got a bad worker, you got a mediocre. You go small, medium, and large. It sounds like a fries. Listen, that's not me. I treat everybody the same. Because I got strength, I got weaknesses. For me to motivate my co-workers or the players in the field and all that, I got to show them. I got to teach them. But we're so selfish, man. We're so individual. Like, don't teach him your skills because he's going to take it away. He's going to take your job away. Yeah, there's people out there who do that. Let's be honest. There's people out there who do that. But we need to help each other. We need to build. And that's why I see the Dolphins. I see Dolphin fans. I said, listen, don't get mad. Don't get frustrated. At the end of the day, okay, what are you doing? You're consuming yourself with something that there's nothing you can do about it. That's between McDaniel and Greer and the owner, Stephen Ross. See, it's not George, Stephen Ross, McDaniel, and Greer. I'm just a fan. I'm just a podcaster, a sport podcaster. I don't get involved into the personal thing. Why would you get involved into the personal thing? Don't do it. Don't consume yourself. You be who you are. Don't change. You don't have to change for nobody. Whether people like you, don't like you, don't worry about it. You love yourself. That's the most important thing. But the sports has gone in a way that, as fans, and I understand the frustration, the Jets fans, the Dolphin fans. I look at the picture here when it says how many team has not gone to the Super Bowl. See, Miami has gone. Oh yeah, but that was 1972, 1973. That was years ago, but they haven't gone in 20 years, 30 years. But hey, they gone to a Super Bowl. You are proud to say, hey, at least we won. You got the Pittsburgh Steelers fan. You got the 49ers fan. Oh my God, we won 5, we won 6, we won. Who cares? Oh, Brady got 7 Super Bowls. Okay. Fine. But I'm worried about those that don't got no Super Bowl. That wants to win a Super Bowl. But unfortunately, they haven't made it there yet. Yeah, we could sit here. That's an owner issue. That's a GM issue. That's a coach issue. But that's where I'll come in now. The money. Show me the money. So let's say Tyreek Hill gets traded to Dallas. Oh, but here's the fans. The fan goes crazy. Oh man, Tyreek Hill got traded to Dallas and we're going to win the Super Bowl now. No, man. No, it doesn't go that way. Fans get so excited. And listen, I'm not saying you don't have to get excited. I'm not saying that you don't like what no, I'm not saying that. If you like it, don't like it, it's up to you. You remember, there's fans and fanatics. I got a video out there that I did too about fans and fanatics. Sometimes people take it too far. Don't take it too far. Somebody asked me, George, you like your Dolphins? Yes. I've been a Dolphin since I was born, basically. Okay. But do the Miami Dolphins pay my bills? Do the Miami Dolphins send me a paycheck? Do the Miami Dolphins? No, I'm just a fan. I love sports. I like football. They don't pay my bills. They don't provide for my needs. I mean, I'm not going to get too personal with this, but let's be honest. It's just a sport that I like. And yes, I'm not saying you have the right to criticize, you have the right to talk, because that's your opinion. I have my opinion. And I try to tell everybody that's who I am. You know, I've been doing this for a long time. And I tell the fans out there, don't be, don't get caught up in this negativity stuff. Really, just don't do it. I know there's something good out there for every individual, for every team, for every player. The only thing is, we all have to be in the same page. If you work with me, I'm gonna help you. If you want to work on your own and you don't need no help, that's on you. But why do we have to continue being like this, man? When we live in a world which is so tough right now, love one another, support one another, stretch that hand and pull that person out. I tell people nowadays in this world, man, the way it's going, and listen, I'm not going to get involved in no politics because I'm not. I'm not going to consume myself with that stuff. I'm not. I'm straightforward. I respect everybody's opinion. I respect everybody's point of view. Okay? But at the end of the day, you know who I have to answer to? The guy up there. Some people don't, but that's okay. Who am I to judge? I'm here to judge anybody. But I answer to the guy up there. Because with him, I'm going to get the right answer. Down here, I'm not getting the right answer. And sometimes I got to work on myself with that. Now, I'm not judging anybody. I love people. I love the whole world. And that's one thing nobody can take away from me, regardless of what it is. Okay? That's something I tell everybody. So, no me escucha. No me oye.